Welcome and welcome. Welcome to another Watchalong. This time is the Prefontaine Classic Pre-50, celebrating 50 years. And what a time to welcome you to our coverage, because we start off by telling you that Akira Nugent beat a big field today. And you see the time right there on your screen. 12.32. Toby Amusan, 12.38. Kenny Harris or Kendra Harrison, 12.50. Messiah Russell, 12.50. Daniel Williams, 12.51. Tonya Marshall, 12.57. And that goes to show you how competitive this race was. So, a big race, and the Jamaican Akira Nugent came out on top. Let's take a look right there at the photo finish. That goes to show you how competitive was this race. Women's 100-meter hurdles, Prefontaine Classic, and we have said it more than once right here on this channel that this event is the most competitive in world track and field. Yes, indeed. Competitive. Women's 100-meter hurdles, and of course we have some big races coming up later. Men's 100 with Kishane Thompson. Women's 100, Julian Alfred going up against Shakari Richardson. Jamaica national 100-meter champion Tina Clayton is also there, and the fastest woman of 2025, Melissa Jefferson, is also there. So we have some very interesting races to come. What time will Kishane Thompson drop? How fast will Shakari go? And who will win? Who do you think will win this one? So we are looking and waiting to see what is there. And of course, we expect some fireworks. We do expect some fireworks in this one. Welcome to all those who are watching and following us online. Nice to have you. Let's make sure we can change this to the live results. Coming up shortly is the 400-meter hurdles for men. On your screen here is the 1 mile international or 1 mile run. As always, we look forward to getting your comments. Prefontaine Classic. You're not missing out on anything. Let's set some big events to come. Men's 400-meter hurdles. That's on track now. And that's your live screen. Wanda Diamond League is also in the house. So that race is off and running. We're in the first 200 meters. Athletes now approaching that 200 meters, with Santos seems to be the stronger one. But on his inside, There is trouble lurking on the inside. It looks to be Ray Benjamin, but Santos now with over the 10th hurdle just pulled away from Benjamin to take victory. So good win for Santos over your Olympic champion Ray Benjamin. Congratulations, Santos says. Benjamin on the inside, entering the home stretch. At the 8th hurdle was leading Santos, but Santos overtook him and both cleared the 9th hurdle together, and Santos was ahead over the 10th hurdle as he pulled away to take victory, just ahead of their Olympic champion Ray Benjamin. Very good race from the Brazilian Santos, as the battle was tough in that last 50 meters. As you know, Santos would have run far more races than Benjamin this season. Santos ran 6 races combined at the Grand Slam track. So he has more races under his belt than anyone else maybe in this hurdles field. So well done to the Brazilian. That was a very big race. Nice race indeed. Very happy man. And that's the time, or the times on your screen. He did a season best 46.65. Benjamin with 46.71. Wilson of Jamaica was 7th. So that was men's 400-meter hurdles. Next on track will be the race many of us want to see. This one will have Blake, Akeem Blake, Coleman, Thompson, Brummel, Zarnell Hughes. Those are just some of the persons you need to look out for. That's your starting lineup. Women's shot put. Let's see. So, who will it be? will it be? And of course, as usual, we have to share your comments. I'm trying to get a different background for these comments. We are not missing out. So it is there. So drop your comments. Men's 100 meter is now being introduced in style. Brummel stepping out just behind Thompson. Darnell Hughes will be coming out next. Man who was born in Anguilla, attended high school for a short time in Kingston, at Kingston College. Then, of course, his country, Anguilla, don't have a Olympic committee or Olympic association, so he represents Great Britain. But this is the race you've all been waiting for. Who will it be? Race is off and running. And the results, just look on your screen and you will see. So I'm watching the race, which is behind. Kishane Thompson is out. He's pulling away. He's bouncing. And what's the time? 9.85. So let's see who was second. But no doubt who your winner is. Darnell Hughes 991. Brummel 994. Hicklin 998. Akeem Blake 1003. So still not smooth as you would have wanted it. Coleman is way out of it. So still not as smooth. And you can see a little grimace on Thompson's face across the finish line. Yes, I don't think he was smooth as the way he would have wanted it. But they will tell you a win is a win. That's what they will tell you is more important. That a win is a win. Yes. So there you have the results of the men's 100-meter very important for Kishane to continue his winning ways. So form a confident booster going into the World Championships. So always important. You want to win, and you want to keep winning. Again, welcome to all our fans, all our followers. What do you think about Kishane's performance today? Toby did a great job. Well done, Toby. What do you think about Kishane Thompson's performance? Drop your comment in the comment section. Tell us what do you think. .85. Are you satisfied with that time? He had 9.75 in Kingston last weekend. Now 9.85. 4 men went under 10 seconds. And when you look at it, the field was well beaten. Well beaten. So means a very good result for Kishane. So we still have some big races to come. Still have some big races to come. Women's 1500, 5000 meters. is on track. It's a large field, and you can see that the race is in progress, as it's telling you we're at the first lap. Tightly bunched. Very early days though. It's a very large field. But while we watch that, let's see we have on the schedule coming up. And there you have it. Men's 400 meters. Discus women. Women's 400. Shot put men is scheduled for 4:55 ET. And at 5:07, 3,000 steeplechase women. 200 men at 5:23. 5:32 will be the 1 mile final. The Bowerman mile, they call it. 5:44 will be the other big one. And let's take a glimpse of what this one have in store for us. 10:08 Favor Ophelia, Dina Asher Smith, T.T. Terry, fastest woman this year, Melissa Jefferson Wooden. Julian Alfred is the Olympic champion. Shakari Richardson is the world champion. Tina Clayton, a two-time World Under 20 champion. Now your Jamaican champion. Talou Smith. Now, if you ask me, Tia was originally listed, but because she got hurt at the Jamaica trials, Sharika Jackson is not there, who is a world 200 meter champion. But who is not in this women's 100 set to bubble at pre-50? Who do you think is not here? Who would have wanted to see? This year's world fastest woman at 10:75, or is it 10:75 or 10:73? But this year the fastest women this year is Melissa Jefferson. And let's see. What is her? I'm trying to remember, 10:75 or 10:73. I'm sure someone in the comment section will be pointing that out now. So let's get back to some of the comments. So we are live. Watchalong Prefontaine Classics 2025. And this one, as I said, the men's 100 is out of the way. That was won by Kishane Thompson. And we're still awaiting the women's 100. And comment from Monica coming in is great job by Kishane, and Akeem will step it up when the time is right. Thank you for your comment, Monica. We hope that these athletes, as you said, will step it up. You know, picking some more comments to make sure we get our fans engaged, because this, of course, is our watch along. And another comment coming in from Thomas. I'm super happy for Bromell, still in the 9 seconds region, 994. And of course, keep it steady, Bromell. This is your Prefontaine Classic watch along. And of course, as I told you before, the women's 100 is to come. And that is a big one. Another comment here coming in from Dem Lily dog me thing. Kishane was clearly the fastest in the race. And that is so good about it. Kishane was the fastest. And of course, that is what we really want to see. Kishane getting faster and faster every day. And of course, you know, you're not missing any action really. Well, the women's 5,000 is still on track. You know, Kishane tried to force it instead of his usual flow once he didn't get the start he wanted. That is coming from them Lily Dong me thing. You know, another comment here coming in from Jacko. Let's see what Jacko has to say. Looks like Coleman won't make the top 3. And I'm thinking Jacko is saying this about Coleman ahead of the US Championship. Look like he won't make the top 3 at the US Championships. And of course, we do appreciate your comments. We will try to read as much as we possibly can. Cheryl, congrats to Kishane. Well done race. No dip needed. Big up yourself. Not sure no dip needed because you don't know when it's going to be needed, and it's always said practice, so you will know what to do, when to do it. So you know, we're just still going through our comment. And if you are in the Caribbean, you may have to go over to Flow Sport, or not Flow Sports, but Rush. It's on your Flow TV or your digital TV in Jamaica, in the Caribbean. If you are in the US, you may have to go over to Peacock. They are carrying it in the US. So this is the pre-50. Yes. Prefontaine Classic. And still watching at 11 minutes and 06 seconds and counting the women's 5,000 meters. So that is still on track. And of course, early out, very early, it was tightly bunched. But now, it's not that case. Only 3 women. And you're only seeing 3 women in the home stretch. The second pack is nowhere close. Chevette. It's going to turn out to be an interesting race. But we're still waiting for that women's 100 meters, which is going to be burning hot. It is going to be burning. So that's what's going on for your live results. So, as I said, as you see, the women's 5,000 is running. Who do you think is going to win the women's 100? Can Sha'Carri Richardson cross it? Alfred is in top form. Melissa Jefferson, the world leader, burning hot. We saw her beating Gabby in the 200 in Philly at the Philly Slam. She is on top of her game. Just looking back on that shot from the men's 100. And we have to give credit to Akira Nugent for dismissing a big field. Let's see what Akira Nugent had to say here. The race was okay. My allergies are killing me, but I was able to hold it together. I knew that with the ladies I would be lined up with, I have to be at my A game. Yes. So Akira Nugent is saying those persons who she knew she was lining up against, that she had to be on her A game. So I came out here today and followed the instructions of my coach, and I executed. I'm where my coach wants me to be right now. So being there is really good for me. And Akira had a very good series too at the Grand Slam track. She ran all 3 legs, you know, winning the 100-meter hurdles on 2 occasions. So these are just some flash quotes from some of your top performers already. Win for another Jamaican here. In, let's see, so your discus throw, let's see, men's discus, the Jamaican champion is Mullins. That's the result there on your screen. The Jamaica champion Mullins finishing second. He had a best mark today of 68.98. He was beaten by Alekna 70.97. Your Olympic champion, Jamaican Roger Stoner, settled for 4th, 65.62. And we were looking on some comments earlier from Mullins, who said it was pretty good. It was my first ever Diamond League. And of course, Mullins is the NCAA champion. So it was good to come out here and perform, repeat what I've been doing and practicing. Congratulations, young man. That's Mullins. So we were following earlier that women's 5,000, which is completed by now. And Chebet in a world lead Diamond League record. And meeting record, Diamond League meeting record, basically the same. And when you look, it's Kenya, Ethiopia, all the way down to 10th, where you have the USA. And then from there again, from 11th all the way to 20th is Kenya and Ethiopia. 13:58.06. Mando Duplantis. Mando is the king of pole vault. Let's see. Up, no. Failed to clear on that occasion, Mondo. Beautiful stadium. Beautiful stadium. Kirani James. Let's welcome him to the track for the men's 400 meters. This is a beautiful stadium. Beautiful shot. Let's show you how beautiful this is. As I said earlier, the Santos won the 400-meter hurdles. Kishane Thompson won the men's 100. And as you know, Mando Duplantis is a king of the pole vault. I was gonna say almost a king of the 400, but Mando Duplantis is the king of the pole vault. Pattison, the man who previously had to work full-time job at night, got his breakthrough at the Miami Slam. He's in this one. Bailey's in it. Hudson Smith is in it. But Caribbean eyes are on the Grenadian hero, Kirani James. So let's zoom in on your start list. The race is off and running. Just about 150 meters. Hudson Smith seems to be the best place, but look out for, well, Hudson Smith. Hudson Smith is leading. The man from Britain will take it. Seems to be an easy win for Hudson Smith. Had some disappointment over the past years, but you know, Pattison was really out of this one. He tried to come back in the last 50. He was only able to catch one or two persons, so he finishes like in third. Bailey was right up there with Hudson Smith. Kirani was out of it. So Kirani James was out of it. But very good win for the Englishman. And it's nice to see Pattison running in his new Nike outfit. So that's the result. 44:10. Good time. Bailey got out of it. Personal best. Patterson wasn't bad with 44:31. James had 44:80. Also his best this season. It wasn't bad at all. And there was just a replay of Eugene's race, because that wasn't shown on live TV, and Eugene was out. Then right in the middle, she just moved ahead. She had the Olympic champion to her left and the world champion to her right. And then she just pulled away over the last two hurdles. Really good run from the Jamaican. $12:32. Jamaicans are enjoying the 12:30s this season. We saw Megan tapping in with 12:32 at the Jamaican Championships just last weekend. Now, Akira Nugent with another big time. Told you, this hurdle, women's hurdle, most competitive race in track and field. Well, Mondo Duplantis, 6.29, one failure so far. Let's see what he does now. Oh no, another failure. Yes, another failure. So he has one more attempt. One more attempt for Mondo. But as I said, I must commend this young lady for continuing to do well. And somehow I'm thinking this is her year to shine. When I say to shine, I mean to get that golden moment in Tokyo. So there's a women's 400 race lining up, and it's have some of our rising stars. Let's see how Eugene Oakley will do against the likes of Sydney McLaughlin. One of the most versatile, Sydney McLaughlin Levroni. She runs the 100, she runs the 200, she runs the 100-meter hurdles, she runs the 400, and she's a world record holder in the 400-meter hurdles. So race is off and running. McLaughlin leads at the 150 mark DJ Oakley always wait to make her move, which she's doing now. .250-meter mark is still Sydney McLaughlin. 300-meter is still Sydney McLaughlin. DJ Oakley dropping back a little bit at the 300-meter mark. 350 is still Sydney McLaughlin. DJ Oakley is coming back. It's going to be hard to catch Sydney McLaughlin in this one. So officially, season best 49.43 for Sydney McLaughlin. But DJ Oakley running back in the home straight. But Sydney McLaughlin won't be caught. Not today. Maybe not even tomorrow. She's just a special talent. 49.43. Still don't see that time from a Jamaican this season yet. But commendation to our young and upcoming star, DJ Oakley. 51.45 her time. I'm just wondering, is this the year that Sydney McLaughlin will try to take on this 400? Special talent. I would love to see if this is the year when she decides to take on that 400. Can she beat Paulino, Nassau and company going 400 meters? We'll have to wait and see. So, next event on the track at 4:58, just a minute away, will be the 800 meter for women. That is the lineup. That's the lineup on your screen. You know, let's rep for Maloney of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Mando Duplantis. Mando with a final attempt at 629 meters. Getting ready to ask for some support. Call on his cheering party. Wanda Diamond getting ready. Third and final attempt at this magical height of 6.29. He runs up and up he goes, and no, not today, Wanda Diamond. Take a bow. Not today. You have done well. .29. 3 failures. So his official winning mark was 6 meters. So after he got to that 6 meters, Wanda Diamond says, I am going to try for the world record. But no, that wasn't to be. And that's the results on your screen for the pole vault. Wanda Diamond. So the women's 800, as I said, was the next event on track. They're getting ready to start. They should be off and running already. Yes, because Rose is leading after 200 meters. And let's look for Atin Mo Nikolaev, recently married. And Atin Mo is at the back. She said she aims to break 2 minutes. Let's see. She's at the back. She's just moving up. .57.23. That's what the pace setter took them through at the bell. See where Atin Mo is. So Atin Mo don't look as comfortable as she would want to be. She's struggling at the back. So Atin Mo is struggling at the back. Otto Bolden would have said she's in dead last. And she wants to break 2 minutes. She have a lot of work to do. Our Vincentian is pouring down the home straight, maybe about 8th place, but she's well ahead of Atin Mo and well behind the leaders. 1:57.10 the clock stops. 1:58.10 is the winning time. And there you have it, winning time. Yes, so not a good race for Atin Mo on her return. That much I can tell you. Not the race she would have wanted. She said she really wanted to break 2 minutes, but she was way off 2 minutes. Yeah, she was well off 2 minutes. Maloney 1:58.49. Very good run for the young lady from from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The good thing about it, there's a smile on Atin Mo's face. And she also spoke about she really would want to finish healthy. And finish healthy was what she did. You know, we really would have loved to see a better run from her. You know, we missed her impressive run on the track. But she knows what she has to do. More work. So that's your women's 800 meters result. Let's jump into some of the comments. Hear what you think about Atin Mo and Company. So Kari is saying to us that Jamaican girls should start running sub 50 regularly. I totally agree with you. The men should also start running sub 44.5 more regularly too. And we're getting a congratulations from our 5,000 meter champion. So we're still waiting on to see what's in store for us for that big 100 meters. Coming up. Drop your comments as usual. 3,000 steeplechase women. That's the race on track now. After that steeplechase will be 200 men. Last track race was the women's 800. That was the last track race. So women's steeplechase is on track. Let's see how far they are in this one. Shot put men. Some big performances here. Kovac, over 23 meters already. Jamaica's Campbell in about 4th position. In the men's shot put, as you know, Jamaican Campbell winning Jamaica's first Olympic medal in the men's shot put. You would have remember Odean Richards medaling at the World Championships before. Pre-50 Classic, Prefontaine, celebrating 50 years. Huge congratulations to Prefontaine. But women's 3,000 meter steeplechase is on track. Just about 4 minutes 45 on the clock. Maybe just a little bit. So this is what we want to make sure you're seen, so you don't lose out on anything. So just to look back a little, the Santos 400 meter hurdles champion 46.65, Kishane Thompson 9.85, 100 meter winner Bromell was no challenge for Thompson. Mondo Duplantis 6 meters for the victory. He attempted the magical mark of 6:29, failed on all 3 occasions. Hudson Smith 400 winner 44.10, Kirani James had his season best at 44.80. And Eugene, 100-meter hurdler, 12:32 to take that event, the most competitive event in world track and field. And then you have the dominant, the elegant, one of track and field's beauty queen, Sydney McLaughlin Levrone, 49.43 to win 400-meter season best. Jamaica's rising star, Dejanay Oakley, was 5th. Somewhere off her season best, but she's going to Tokyo, so you're not going to expect her to put down any big times. She had qualified already. She just need to train and get ready, because you're not going to be able to peak 3 times, 4 times in a year. And of course, your women's 800, not 800-meter champion, and not the race many was looking for, especially from an American point of view, because the race welcomed back the newlywed Atin Mo Nikolaev. I'm trying to get that pronunciation right. But we're back just in time for the completion of the 3,000-meter steeplechase. And what a race this was. Celebration all round. World lead and meeting record, 8:45.25 for Wilfred Yavi. So the fastest time in the world this year, that's the time it took to win the women's 3,000-meter steeplechase at pre-50. All Nike sponsored athletes. In that top 3. As I watch the replay, and she cleared that final hurdle, final barrier, and drives toward the line. Powered across. Oh my, hope she didn't hurt herself in trying to celebrate too early. Yavi, your pre-50, 3,000 meter steeplechase champion, celebrates in style. Celebration time as she greets the fans. World Championships is going to hot in Tokyo. Women's discus. So that's your results of the top 10 in the women's 3,000 meter steeplechase. Yavi with a meeting record. Then you have personal best, season best, followed by 4 personal best times. Goes to show you this one was hot. Well, 200 meters with Brian Level is coming up. How will this one go? Brian Level, what do you think he will give to us this time around? Of course, we're still getting in the comments. You know, I do really congratulate Beatrice Chebet for not only breaking the world record, but she also became the first female athlete to run under 14 seconds. She is not yet done. She can smash it again. So men's 200 is now being introduced. Richards Tibogo is the man to beat. Level is running from lane 9. Ogando. Lindsay will run from lane 5. He's going to put up a challenge, I can tell you that. Robert Gregory, we saw where he won in Tokyo at one of those Grand Prix meet. Could have been back in about April. Kyrie King and Aaron Brown, who is on the inside. Jamaica and Brian Level is on the outside. What time will Level give us? How fit is Tibogo? Feel stuck with Nike and Adidas athletes. That's your starting lineup on your screen. So Level leads after the first 20. Then Lindsay after 60, Tibogo with Lindsay at 60, Level at 150, Gregory at 130, Level back at 150, Tibogo at 160, and then Tibogo takes it. So Level was out like a bullet. on the outside. But then when they straighten, Tobago takes control, and on the inside and level faded in the last 40 meters, I would say. And Tobago is pointing to his watch because he just ran a world leading time. Tobago just put down a world leading time. This young man is a special talent. 1976, and he is sending a statement. Told you that Courtney Lindsay was going to be tough. He ran 1987. That's his season best. But take nothing away from your Olympic champion from Botswana. Let's say Tobago. So Lindsay led him into maybe the first 150, but then Tobago held his composure and took away the race from the field. Impressive. Leslie Tobago. Young, tall, talented, and dangerous. Is Leslie Tobago. Let's say Tobago. Congratulations. 1976, fastest time in the world this year. Lindsay 1987. Ogando 1994. Those three broke 20 seconds. Good early showing from Jamaican level. Some amazing competition here in the shot put. Some marks over 22, some over 23, others over 21. That is how impressive. Let's take a look at that men's shot put results. There you go. Campbell with a 22.04 is the best this season. Valerie Allman in the discus. New meeting record. Yep, 70.68. New meeting record. Discus flying all over the place. Let's look at the women's discus now. So we're not done yet. Oh, this race was super, super close. I must apologize. I just realized that my audio was turned off. Here am I chatting away, not realizing my audio was off. But this was how close this race was. I thought Negus had gotten it, but he was caught on the line. He was caught on the line, on the tape. This is Track Alert's Prefontaine Classics Watchalong. Again, must apologize for not realizing that my audio was off earlier. But there's this big race. There's this big race coming up now. So there's this big race coming up. Let's look on the lane draw. Let's look on that lane draw. Who will it be? 100-meter women. Who will it be? You have Favia O'Feely. You have Dina Asher Smith. You have T.T. Terry. You have Melissa Jefferson Wooden. Fastest woman in the world this year. You also have the Olympic champion, Julian Alfred. There's the world champion, Sha'Carri Richardson. The Jamaican champion, Tina Clayton. Queen of Africa. There's Talou Smith. Who will it be? Welcome, Tina Clayton. Running in lane 7. Your Jamaican champion. Welcome, Talou Smith. Running in lane 8. Running out of lane 8. And then out of lane 9 is Mako. Or Mako. This is the race that maybe will get you closer, or the closest to what the World Championship 100 meters is going to look like. Who will it be? Your guess is as good as mine. Jefferson leads at 80 meters and Jefferson wins in 10.75. So she is on form, enjoying the best season ever. So Alfred was left a little back, but Alfred was up there matching strides with Jefferson. But here comes Jefferson now at about 60 meters, pulling away just, and as I said just, I mean just ahead of Alfred. And Jefferson cannot believe it. Still can't believe. She still just realized she won. And she celebrates and she shouts. Jefferson, Melissa, training partner of Sha'Carri Richardson, and TT Terry. She's on fire. Get a hug from TT Terry. Get a hug from Talou Smith. So, the replay had a little up on Alfred, but Alfred was right there with her as she get out of her dry phase. And neck and neck. Neck and neck. From the head on. And Sha'Carri Richardson was nowhere close to the top two. Nowhere close to the top two. 11.02 for Tina. Talou Smith 10.90. Richardson, according to Otto Bolden, was dead last. Otto Bolden would have said Richardson dead last. And Richardson time, a season best, 11.19. 11.19 for a season best for Richardson. Melissa Jefferson take a bow. It was a very good race. And as we try to find the photo finish, trying to show you how close that race was. And this was how close that race was. And that's all we have for you today for our watch along Prefontaine 50. It was nice spending the evening with you. Until next time, when we do this all over again, remember to like, share our content. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do. Hit that subscription icon and click the bell to be notified whenever time we go live or we post any content. Your support is highly appreciated. Thank you very much again for joining. And of course, as usual, tell a friend to hop over to Track Alerts. Monday night, we'll have our Caribbean Track and Field Talk when we'll wrap up and look back on the Barbados Grand Prix, which starts in a few minutes' time. And Wednesday night, we'll have our athlete feature. Check back with us. We'll tell you who will be in the spotlight for Wednesday night at 8. Thank you very much. Again, have a blessed weekend.